beautiful people. Good morning. How are you guys this beautiful and lovely day? All right, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And this is Acts of God's Captive into Coil of Captive's Diary, episode 53, season 3, rather. Sorry. Written by no other person but our beautiful, precious Chinwe Obialor-Ukazim. So, we're going to continue to know if Uma is ready to open up to her daddy. Yes, she feels her dad is going to be angry with her, so she doesn't want to open up yet. So she said, Dad will be angry with me, she told herself, after responding to the thought that reminded that she needed to tell Nnamdi about David and her feelings for him. No, it would not. That persuading thought told her. It will, she argued with the thought. Of course. Okay, sorry. Okay, if you're scared, just tell him you love David and log out and switch your phone off. That way you will not be online to receive his angry outburst. And even if he calls your number, it won't go through since your phone is switched off. Another idea came to her mind and she liked it because she was not ready for trouble. Dad, I've been meaning to tell you some happenings in my life for a while now, but I'm always very scared you'll be mad at me. I admit that I have been a bit distant from you, communication wise, in recent time, but you're still very dear to my heart. I am only taking my time personally to do my due diligence before letting you into certain things happening to me because I don't want to offend you again. The truth is, David and I have been communicating a lot lately, and I'm beginning to develop strong affection for him. We were communicating almost every time, and I had to bar him from calling me, but God showed me that he's the right person for me in marriage. He hasn't made his intentions towards me yet. He hasn't known his intentions towards me yet, but I've gotten loads of confirmations from God that is the one for me, which I plan to share with you at the appropriate time if you would give me the chance. I'm scared you may not believe me on this, and that's why I am taking my time to pray so hard that the Lord himself will go ahead of me and speak to your heart and to mom's heart too, if David is indeed the right person for me. I'm so sorry I had to keep it from you this long, but it doesn't mean that I no longer care about you or that David or anyone has taken your place in my heart. You are still the best dad in the whole world, and I will always love and cherish you. I'm sorry, Dad. Uma wrote a long message to her father, then logged out immediately and switched off her phone, just as she had planned to do. Nnamdi read it and it touched his heart, but he still wanted to know everything, especially the confirmation she was reporting to have received. So he pressed on. You were scared? You were scared I may not believe you. Is that the kind of father you think I am? Am I such an angry and unreasonable father who would not believe his daughter whom he loves so much? Was it because I was angry with you only once because of your refusal to pray the prayers I was guiding you to pray concerning Josh that you think I am an angry father? Namdi had written 3 different messages to her before realizing that she was no longer online because the messages were not showing the double lines nor the blue tick to show that the message had been read. Are you still there? He asked just to confirm his suspicion, but it wasn't delivered. Why did she log out when we're still talking? He asked nobody but himself as he tried to figure out her reason. Today is Saturday. She doesn't go to school on Saturdays. Maybe she's still busy in the kitchen, he thought, but his instinct said otherwise. Okay. No matter how busy she is in the kitchen, she couldn't have logged out knowing that we're still talking. I think she deliberately logged out because she thinks I'm going to be angry with her. Yes, that's it. Namdi agreed with the spirit and immediately searched her number and dialed it, but it was switched off. Are you serious? He asked, surprised that the number of someone he was chatting with a few minutes ago was now switched off. He dialed it again to be sure it wasn't network error, but it still switched off. Then he called Junior, who told him that he wasn't at home. He instructed Junior to take the phone to Uma when he gets home and call him, but he was concerned that the little girl might be worried stiff over nothing, thinking that he's angry with her. He couldn't wait for Junior to get home. He called Barrister Precious to speak with Uma through her phone, but Precious had gone out. Ha! So Nakasala. They had to call her husband, Pastor Peter, who was not so far from home, to take the phone to Uma. Meanwhile, David was also trying to reach Uma because, like a miracle, he recovered the website even without the code, and he was calling to share the good news with her. Wow! He had called her phone for the uptime time, but her number was switched off. So he jumped into the bedroom to take his breath and to drive down to her place since it was Saturday, and she's always at home on Saturdays. It came to Uma's mind that David might be trying to reach her, and she was tempted to put on her phone, but she fought hard against it and was just on the bed alone thinking when she heard the knock on her door. She had wanted to ignore the knock as she just wanted to be left alone, but on the second thought, she felt it would be rude ignoring Precious, whom she assumed was the one knocking. She got up and went to answer the door and was shocked that she didn't ignore the person, seeing it's her uncle, Pastor Peter. Hi, uncle, she greeted. How are you? What happened to your phone? He asked almost at the same time. Nothing, I just wanted to be alone, she replied. To be alone with your phone switched off? He asked, looking at her in a questioning manner, and she kept quiet. Well, Daddy wants to speak with you, and I'll call him now, he told her, and fear gripped her heart. Even me, fear go grip me. But it's actually the truth. Yeah. I'll be a little bit skeptical because I don't know what to expect, what the reaction should be, or what exactly am I expecting to see. So, I guess that's why she's scared. But I think she shouldn't be afraid, knowing that Unamdi is not going to be angry. So, all we can do is to be hopeful, knowing that the conversation is going to end well and everything will go on wonderful. All right, see you guys tomorrow and have a great and beautiful day ahead. I love you guys so much. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.